Who cares? Why do people care about how my face
Why
looks?
do any of you
Why
think
do you
it's funny to
care?
hate on me? This is destroying my life. All of you are against me.
Try me!
Wicked is a musical telling the story of the Witches of Oz. Elphaba is the misunderstood green-skinned witch at the heart of the story. And for Orion Doherty, she is more than just a character. She is an obsession.
My dream is to play Elphaba in Wicked. It's a big dream, I know, but it's a dream, and I won't ever stop working for it. How many of you, right, would come and see me in the show if I was Elphaba?
And with the UK premiere of the new movie drawing closer, Orion is desperate to attend.
Okay, I'm trying to keep my cool. I'm trying to keep my cool. I'm trying to keep my cool right now. Oh, okay.
But will Orion get that special invite?
Try me!
Ever since Orion first saw the musical at the age of 8, he was completely enthralled.
And this show has always helped me. It saved my life, man.
From the first time he heard Defying Gravity, he was hooked and has been belting it out ever since.
And I just hope everyone out there is watching who maybe knows connections who could possibly get me to the premiere. I've never ever asked for a premiere invite in my life, but this is Wicked. This is a different subject. Like, this is like the Wicked movie. It'll be a crime.
Now at the age of 20, Orion identifies as a trans woman, and her love for the show has only grown stronger. Coincidentally, there are many similarities Orion shares with the fictional witch. Both have faced discrimination and exclusion due to their differences.
This show and the story is just so incredible and beautiful between friendship, and Elphaba has a resilience and a strength to go through all this bullying that she faces through her family, through her school, through everything, and she gets framed and called this stuff to the public, and she gets made into a monster. But then the song Defying Gravity, she shows her strength through not letting anyone bring her down, and she needs to stop listening to these people who want to bully her.
Elphaba's green skin makes her an outcast in the land of Oz. Similarly, Orion's skin problems have caused her to stand out and be ridiculed, making her an easy target for bullying.
Why don't you act your age instead of bullying someone on a live stream? And instead of trying to bully someone, why don't you act your age and stop acting like a person in the playground, trying to get friends and trying to be the popular one by joining in and trying to bully people? I don't care about my skin condition and what. Who cares? Why do people care about how my face looks? Why do you care?
TikTok is a breeding ground for drama, and Orion has gained a lot of attention on the platform due to her behaviour.
They fucking use me for clout. They destroy me. They try and make everything crazy for me. Why did I ask for this? Why did I actually ask for any of this? Because I generally have fucking mental health problems, and when you take that shit away from me...
When Orion isn't live streaming while singing Defying Gravity, which sometimes goes on all day into the early hours, she's caught up in the latest drama, arguing with viewers.
TikTok is like paparazzi in a way. Like, I don't need news people to like it's a different kind of version of paparazzi. Like, it's people who are using me for views to get clicks instead of money, like paparazzi would do to famous people. So it's just exactly the same thing, really, that these people are acting as paparazzi, making videos on me, using me for views and followers to boost their page.
Another example of life imitating art, in the musical Wicked, Elphaba and Glinda had a complicated relationship, with it ending in heartbreak. This dynamic was mirrored in the relationship of Orion and her friend Jack. The pair formed a friendship when they met in Orion's hometown. They found a common ground as both identify as transgender and shared a love for acting and music, with aspirations to go far in the world of theatre. But there was slight controversy when Orion and Jack both applied to go on Autism's Got Talent, a theatre group that provides a platform for adults and children with autism to showcase their talents in performance art. But it was then revealed Orion lied about having autism in order to secure a spot in the theatre group.
These are very good for hydration for the vocal cords.
Orion justified it by claiming she thinks she has autism, despite never officially being diagnosed by a doctor, as well as claiming Jack forced her to apply with him.
So, Jack applied for Autism's Got Talent originally. I said I'm not diagnosed autistic. He still applied anyway. This is me telling you the truth. We auditioned a video and sang For Good in his house. He sent it off. I didn't really hear much about it. Later, a few months later, we got told we were accepted. He already knew I wasn't autistic, diagnosed. And basically, he still applied anyway. I said to him, I don't know if I can go on this show because I'm not diagnosed. He said, if you don't go on, you're going to ruin my big break. And I was like, I generally can't go on because I'm not diagnosed. And I said, do we have to send diagnosed? And they said, they won't know. Yeah, no, I knew I wasn't diagnosed autistic. And the thing is, I was in a friendship with Jack, so I didn't want to ruin it, because if I went off, he wouldn't be able to go on. And he's autistic. So, do you get where I'm coming from? So he's diagnosed autistic, and it was a duet song. So, if I backed out, he would have probably not taken that very well.
But Jack's mum made a TikTok to answer those claims.
Elphie certainly wasn't forced into going on to Autism's Got Talent or anything. That was a complete and utter lie.
This is how people sing Whitney Houston songs. Here's how I sing.
Orion's home life growing up was far from perfect. With an absent dad and a mum who struggled with alcohol, Orion was often neglected, and when her mum refused to accept her as a trans woman, she moved out.
Can I get a ravioli, hoi?
Ravioli.
Hoi!
But Orion soon found solace at Jack's and his mum's house. But it didn't take long for Orion's lifestyle to start causing problems. She was often prone to outbursts while on live stream.
My people love me. I can't stand, yes, I've made mistakes in the past, but you're going on about it all the time. So why are you carrying on, you know what I mean? Oh, sorry.
But many viewers accused her of using such tactics to get attention on the stream, as well as using sob stories to manipulate the audience into giving her gifts.
Like that, live yourself and fucking experience that.
This tactic seemed to be successful, as she regularly received large gifts from her viewers, which accumulated into a significant sum of money, which Orion would often waste on Pokemon cards and takeaways.
You know, I'm strong. I don't know how I'm here still. I'm proud of myself, to be honest, because, I was in school and I was really going through a lot of crap. I was beating up on the daily, thought that was my normal life. I thought that was my normal life. I thought every day of my life it was bullying. And I refused to go to school because I was sick of it. I was sick of being called stuff. I was sick of having people bitch about me behind my back. I was sick of people making fun of my singing. I was sick of people making fun of me as a whole. And I just said, F you, school. I'm done.
Orion's behaviour got to be a problem for Jack's mum, who didn't like her begging for gifts while live streaming in her home. So she gave Orion a few ultimatums.
Now, the begging, as you know, I did say there was going to be no begging. I saw the begging where she asked for gifts and was going to give them to people, and she didn't, and I said that had to stop. I had no idea about the Pokemon cards, I had no idea about the fidget toys, and it was only when she started begging again, and I said, that's got to stop. You can't do that in the house anymore. And she said, okay, I'm leaving then. I did not kick her out, and she chose to leave of her own accord. And, I was sad because I really did try and help her. I remember hugging her when her mum wouldn't talk to her, all sorts of things I'm not going to go on to here. But I am really upset. She's spreading all these lies and rumours about Jack and Chelsea. That has to stop now. I do have a letter we sent her when she left. I'm not going to read that now. But Elfie, please stop lying.
So Orion set off to live alone in a one-bedroom flat. TikTok had become her primary source of income. She did have a standard job once, but her employment was short-lived as she requested time off on only her second day in order to focus on her mental health, which didn't sit well with her employer.
It appears to me society is very, very going backwards.
It's safe to say her current living conditions are unhygienic. Orion is notorious for her lack of cleanliness, wearing the same clothes for days and leaving food everywhere. So it's no wonder a few new flatmates moved in.
It's crazy, isn't it? That cherry scared the shit out of me. No, that probably was a mouse, yeah. Should I get a cat?
Despite once leaving Orion stranded at the train station, the pair had been very close.
The next train is tomorrow.
But after much contemplation, Jack made the decision to end the friendship with Orion. The constant tantrums and drama surrounding Orion's life had become too much for him to handle. As well as feeling like Orion was overshadowing his own ambitions.
I'm not sure whether I'm going to post this. I probably will. I don't know if it's going to sit in my drafts or what, but this isn't the easiest thing for me to post. I mean, I don't know if it's right, but I think this account is about rights, about living as who you are. It's about my life. It's about my transition, my happiness. And I think it's really important to know what happened today. I struggle to talk about what happened with Elphaba. For a long time now, I've struggled with just what happened. I've had flashbacks, I've had nightmares. There's a lot of stuff I'm not going to go into because I don't want to damage her. But it happened. Now today I saw Luna the Musical, which I really recommend, by the way. It was really good. And I was sitting with the director James afterwards. We were talking about the trans role, how characters are written, that sort of thing. And eventually we got onto Elphaba, and we talked about how we both saw warning signs in terms of our, our friendship and the role respectively, and how we were right about those warning signs, and that now that it was all over, we could both move on to, better things. For him, that was getting the musical off the ground and doing a lot more with it. For me, that was like doing what I wanted to do online and just being happy in general. And it was a great conversation. Eventually I left the cabaret section of the Wells Millennium Centre and I looked out across Cardiff Bay, and for the first time in my life I had the most amazing feeling. I felt free. I felt like I'd had closure on the whole Elphaba situation by going and seeing Luna and talking to him. And I felt completely free.
And after Jack got an audition for another play, Orion was visibly jealous.
And you had to have apple and sparkling water every single day, and I gave it to him. A shit friend would never do that. Do you understand? I lost my place in college because I had to look after him.
In the natural progression of her obsession, Orion recorded and released her own version of Defying Gravity on Spotify. But with the copyright infringement, it was soon removed. As the premiere fast approaches, a few TikTokers take the opportunity to wind Orion up.
Are you going to the Wicked premiere still?
We have to wait and see.
I will do anything for it.
No.
I thought you were going, because I'm going.
Stop.
Yeah, my friend was working on production. I went to the set in Leavesden Studios when they were filming it.
Huh?
Yeah, it wasn't that I saw like the Yellow Brick Road, and then they had loads of blue screens up because obviously they put stuff in the background after in editing. But we're going in November. Well, the premiere's end of October, and then it's released November, isn't it? Because they're doing part 1 and part 2.
I'm so known for it. It'd be a crime if I.
So if anybody's watching and you want to get one over on Elphaba, they're saying they're going to go to the fan area on the launch, the premiere of Wicked in London. So if you could all put your faces as green and wear the witch's regalia, find Elphaba, surround them, and then they'll be lost in a crowd of Elphabas. And then they'll have missed the golden opportunity to, somehow wangle themselves in the background of some celebrity picture or something that's going to go in a magazine or something. So if there's loads of Elphabas, yes, we'll have all the Elphabas.
With the realisation that she may not be attending the premiere, Orion appeared on live very subdued.
I made a mess of myself. I've embarrassed myself in front of millions of people for the past 4 fucking years. I'm an absolute embarrassment at your age. Right, I'm 20. I've got fucking depression. Hi. What's going on now? Oh, like you fucking care. You don't care. You just want the gossip. And I'm sick of that shit. Fuck my life up at 20 years old. Fucking great. That's all me, it's all my own doing.
In a last-ditch attempt to secure invites, Orion decided to make a TikTok stating her case as to why she should be invited to the premiere.
I just wanted to make a TikTok video asking if I could go to the Wicked premiere in London. I have always loved Wicked. It has been my dream since I was a child, and I've always loved Wicked since I was 8 years old. I want this video to go viral so we can hopefully be noticed by people. I have bought so much merch. So the original Broadway sheet music as well. I have always loved Wicked. I've seen the show 44 times in total, and I just want to say it would just be an honour. It would be an honour and it would be a dream just to go to the Wicked premiere in London on the 18th of November. It would be a dream. I don't know where else to go, so I thought I'd go to TikTok to ask. Hopefully this just gets attention of people. And I just wanted to let you know, I've always loved Wicked, and I've always loved it. Like, when it wasn't trending, when it wasn't a mainstream talk, I've always have loved this show.
The premiere is now just 3 days away. Will Orion make it?
Okay, we're gonna sing. Are you ready? It's Defying Gravity, obviously. Here we go. I'm so excited. Here we go.